Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215. And right now we're in the state of South Dakota. We're currently in the town of Edgemont. We're going to be doing a short walkthrough of Edgemont, South Dakota. It's about 51 degrees right now. And we're in Edgemont. Take a look at the environment. You guys got lucky. You got another walking tour because normally I don't do 2 walking tours per state. I try to reserve it for 1 in a downtown, but we're passing through, and rather than doing a driving tour, I figured a walking tour would be pretty cool. So we're gonna do a little short walkthrough. This town only has a little over 700 residents. So I know that I stand out like a sore thumb, hence why this will be a short walkthrough. The dog already started barking at me. Dewey Burdock Power Tech USA. Oh, we got some youth outside on my left-hand side. It's the Steak and Lounge. We got houses on my left-hand side. I guess those 3 youth account for some of those 700 people. It's part of the population. So the town size is a little over, I believe, like 1.5 miles square. We got the Corner Emporium above us. See that sign? We're approaching Mogul Way. This road is paved, which is cool because I saw a couple blocks that were not paved. There's a sign on my left that reads, "Welcome to Edgemont." See, welcome to Edgemont. On the way over here, I saw some cool animals, man. We actually just saw Mount Rushmore, which was dope. Got a chance to see Mount Rushmore. Heading up to Mount Rushmore, there were deers. Yeah, there's plenty of deers like running across the road. I slowed down, I let them pass. Look at an abandoned building. Yeah, I saw a buffalo. That was cool. I saw a turkey running across the road. His little legs was moving. His little legs were moving fast. Edgemont Herald Tribune. Yeah, it's ghost town out here, guys. Ghost town. Library. Edgemont City Hall. Wow, we passed the Edgemont City Hall. Look at, we got the flags. American flag and then the South Dakota flag. And then we have South Dakota Burlington road sign. George Mickelson's Trail. Check out that property. Got some stucco. Delivery, leave packages in front, back is blocked. All right, we're approaching E Street. Odd Fellows Lodge Hall. That's what this is called. This is called Odd Fellows Lodge Hall. All right, we're at E Street. I guess if you go down there, you get to their houses. I don't want to walk by anyone's house right this second, so we're gonna keep it to the main street. This street that we're actually on right now is called 2nd Street. So we're on 2nd and E. We've been walking on 2nd Ave the whole time. The gun vault, buy, sell, trade, gunsmithing. Refuse to be a victim. Oh, they got deer heads. Yeah, they had deer heads in there. Check out the soda machine. Look at this building. Building looks like it has some age. Wow. It had an InfoWars sticker on it, Infowars.com. Check out that. Got an old truck back there. You see the old truck? Classic truck. We're approaching F Street, letter F as in food. So quiet out here, right? We're at F and 2nd Ave. You got Golden West Telecommunications on the right. Looks like we got a handful of youth over there on my left-hand side at the park. Golden West Telephone Cooperative. It's amazing because this is probably all those youth know. You know what I mean? That's probably all they know. If they were born and raised here, they don't know a world outside of what you're looking at now. All right, we're gonna cross the street, but I gotta do this tastefully. There's young children over there and I really don't wanna show the children. So I'm going to cross the street. I do wanna show you guys the park. Give you a little glimpse of the park. That's the city park. There's a train. There's like 10 kids on the train. But I'm gonna refrain from shooting them. I don't wanna get up close, you know? I'm not from this town. I don't wanna be the man reporting children. If you know what I mean. That was a cool little park though. This is probably so safe that they can stay out here and not worry about nothing. You know, the parents probably feel safe with their kids out here. Free museum here. Wow, free museum. How in the world do you guys make money if it's free? I mean, my saying is, if it's free, it's for me. Museum, 1948. So that's their museum. Wow. Look at that train over there. That freight train was super long. I captured some footage and there was graffiti all over it. This block reminds me of the Wild Wild West for real. It reminds me of like the movies, you know? Hat Creek Grill, Edgemont, South Dakota. Good food, good friends, good time. And it looked closed. United States Post Office, wow. United States Post Office, y'all. Post office is that small, you only need about one staff member, maybe two. That's it. I wonder if their service is any better here in this small town than it is in major cities. Because if you know, then you know. Post offices tend to lack a little bit in service. In memory of Vernon Barker, 1996. Rest in peace, Mr. Vernon. Wonder if he was related to Bob Barker. Look at, they had a little newspaper box. You see that? Hot Spring Star. Check out that pig, little piggy. Yeah, when I was driving into the town, I just saw the dog taking a dump. He was leashless. Yeah, I guess he was on somebody's lawn. Maybe, you know, they treat the dog like open cattle and they just let him run free. The dog was taking a dump. Igloo bar, drive up window. Wow, it seems like everything is closed. Seems like nothing's open. It has the open sign, but there's nobody really out here. Welcome hunters. Oh wow. They welcome the hunters. First Interstate Bank. Look at that. It's actually 55 degrees. I thought it was 51, but then again, I guess that's subject to location. Wow, look at this town, man. It's creepy. It's creepy because it's so quiet that I gotta whisper. Normally I talk at a full tone like this, but I feel like I stand out. It's bad enough I stand out with a hoodie. If I don't want to stand out, I gotta get a cowboy hat, y'all. Could you imagine me in a cowboy hat with some boots? No, no way, no way. Wow, look at that. Two abandoned buildings that look like row buildings connected to each other. They're pretty wide. And look at this building. Look at all this space. See all this space? Wow. I wonder where those three youth went to earlier. Now that I think about it, did they go in one of these buildings? One of these buildings that's still in service? Check out that mural. Orchard of Hope, or Orchard of Hope. It's a little community garden, I'm assuming. That building right there is abandoned. That was the one that we passed earlier. It's pretty big, right? It looks like it was probably once an apartment or something. Check that out. Edgemont City Hall. That's City Hall, guys. Yippee. tank out there. Colgan store. Oh, that used to be a store back in the day. Damn. Now all it is just a shell building, right? It's a community garden. Nice painting. Really nice. Nice, colorful painting. Got bumblebees on it. You see the bumblebees? Bumblebees painted on it. Nuts and bolts fabric. Again, it looks closed. Look at this truck. Now, some of these roads aren't paved. Some of the ones that I saw are like this. They're not paved. It's just like rocks. Yeah. That's why I'm like, man, I ain't driving through this. I'm gonna walk. Yeah, I might squeeze in a couple of these little short walking tours. I think a 15-minute walk is probably better than like a 30-minute or an hour drive for some people, you know, because they can see stuff closer. Ranchers Feed and Farm Supply Inc. Your hardware Hank store, electrical, plumbing, automotive, lumber, paint, lawn products, fence posts, water tanks, batteries, vaccine, gates, tools, feed, salt, coal. The little store that offers much more. 1 block east. Victory Steakhouse and Lounge. Oh, all right, this is open. This is a restaurant. Hence why there's so many vehicles out here. Oh, we got the sheriff over here on my left. I'm sure that he wanted to stop. He wanted to stop and jump out on me, but he saw the camera and probably thought about it twice. Floral Depot and more. Highline Taxidermy. Oh man, taxidermists, that blows. Yeah, on the way over here, I saw a sign that said report poachers. So I guess people try to, you know, hunt probably the bison, probably the buffalo, you know what I mean? Wow. Show you guys the block that I just came from. Sheesh. And then there goes that dog. That dog noticed me once again. He's like, what you doing in my hood, bro? He's coming from that way over there. Look at that building on the corner. That's all wood. And look at that street. That street right there. It is gravel. Same thing with this street. Gravel. Rushmore Underground Utilities. So they're still carrying the Mount Rushmore name. Yeah, you got the Class C with the Smarty over there. If you know, then you already know. This was probably one of the best little shifts to park on. Look, there's a Class A over there hanging out. He got a nice little piece of property. Nice little bird feeder and all that cool stuff out here. I bet you that cop that drove by was probably the only cop of the town. He's probably the head honcho sheriff. You know, growing up, I thought that stuff only existed in movies. But, nah. It's reality, guys. It is reality. There's small towns like this. It's just a handful of services. This must be a popular spot. Stevens Automotive. Look at these cars. Oh, it's an automotive spot, so they're probably getting fixed. Edgemont Public Works. That's the Public Works building. So funny. But look how beautiful that view is. Spectacular. Look at the clouds. Look at the clouds. Amazing, right? Yeah, that's the type of neighborhood that somebody would come out with like some hay in their mouth with some boots and say, I reckon, boy, you better put that camera down. If you're not trying to be poached, you better get up out of here with that camera. I ain't give you consent to cover my building. Look at that, international classic truck. I'll be like, excuse me, sir. I'm sorry, I apologize. I just want to give you a business advertisement. I ain't paid for no friggin' advertisement. I'm kidding. That's a bad joke, yo. I'm sorry. Look at the license plate. Yeah. Oh, look at this little car wash, yo. They got their own self-serve car wash. I like that Jeep. Ooh, convertible too. Nice. At least they got a self-serve car wash. I'll give them that much. Listen, if you got a self-serve car wash, I'm in. You got a self-serve car wash, I am in. So down there is all dirt roads. Dirt roads, tiny community over there. I guess that's probably an extension of the neighborhood. The frame across the street. And a little cowboy, quarter ranch. A little cowboy out there. You see him leaning on the wood? I'm not gonna go that close just in case the residents are out their window looking. So this town right here is about an hour and I would say 20 minutes away from Mount Rushmore. That's my estimation. You can take a look at some of these properties. This is Second Ave. So I'm on Second Ave. I think there's a house coming up that's for sale. I believe so. Yeah, right here. For sale by owner. Second Ave. So that's 118 Second Ave, Edgemont, South Dakota. If anybody wants to move here. There's a number right there too. You can probably screenshot it and zoom in if you want to call them for more information. But be prepared to live next to these type of roads. You see this dirt road? This is what I'm talking about. It must suck living here, especially if you like to keep your car clean. Look at that. I guess you don't need to buy Armor All. You know what I mean? Look at that's for sale. What you think they want for it? Out here, 27,000. That's just my guesstimate. I don't know what they want for it, but and since it's a private number, that it's probably not listed on the internet, so you're probably not gonna be able to find the actual price that they want for it. You'll probably find like the estimation of like what it's valued at based on the community, but you probably gotta call them to get a real number. I'm assuming below 30. It can't go above 30. It depends on how much work it needs. Might even be less. And this town doesn't have that many amenities, so I can't see them charging 60, 70, 80, $90,000 when none of these stores are open. So not kidding. It's a little later on in the evening, but still, you know. You could tell there's barely any ambience here. Look at it. Warning, protected by the Second Amendment. So they're letting you know, do not knock on their door without permission. They gonna shoot. They gonna shoot first, ask questions later. Look at all this wood. Wow, look at this beautiful classic. Oh wow, look at this yard. Alright, bro. This is the Hills Have Eyes right about now. This is not my type of scene. Yeah, I think this is my time to depart.